Hey YouTubers, it's Money Mindset Coach. My name is Valerie. I talk about saving money, spending money, frugality, and how to live a life on less money because, to tell you the truth, money isn't everything. So, today I am talking about how I save money. I just sat down one day and started thinking about what do I do every day to save money? And I just thought I'd share them with you. Basically, number one, I only wear makeup on my work days. Today I had lunch with a friend. I am not working today. I did put some makeup on. I didn't put as much on as I normally do. So basically on my work days is when I wear makeup. Therefore, your makeup is going to last longer because you don't use it every day. You're not using it up as fast. I wash my hair every other day when I'm working. On days I'm not working, I don't wash it at all. And to tell you the truth, the whole reason that your hair feels dirty and kind of starts to bug you after a while is all the hairspray and hair product. If you just washed your hair and didn't put any of those things on there, it's not going to feel near as dirty. So, those things kind of attract the dirt, I think. I consolidate trips. I just had lunch with a friend in a town it takes me a half hour to get there. After I had lunch with her, there's a Walmart right around the corner. So I went into Walmart and I ended up picking up some things that I needed because I was already there. There's no reason for me to drive all the way home because I live in a rural town that doesn't have a Walmart. I am 25 miles. There's 3 different Walmarts that I can go to, and all of them are at least a half an hour away. So if I'm in an area where I'm already there having lunch with a friend or for whatever reason I'm there, hit the Walmart. And so that's what I did. I did that today. And usually the town that I do go to is not the one that I went to today. The one I go to has about 20,000 people. I hit everything. I'll hit Aldi. I'll hit Walmart, Goodwill, anything that I can think of, And now that we're 6 months away from Christmas, I am starting my Christmas shopping. Haven't bought anything yet, but I'm starting to get my list together. My doctor is also there. So when I am in that town for a doctor's appointment, I hit those things just because I'm there. And my car has a lot of miles on it, so that will save me. I live in a smaller house. My house is 1,100 square feet. So, if you live in a smaller house, painting, flooring, anything that you are doing as far as renovating or redecorating, it's not going to cost you as much because you don't have as much house to paint. I mean, I can I transform my house. Every wall in this house, except for this room I'm in right now, was gray. And I'm not a gray lover, so I completely repainted the inside of the house. Well, if the house had been bigger, I have 3 bedrooms, I have 1 bathroom, it would have cost me more, definitely. When it comes to clothes, I go to thrift stores. That's where I got what I'm wearing right here. I don't know what the brand name is, but pretty much anything that you have seen me wear, more often than not, I would say 75% or more are thrift store. I don't even go into Walmart, and if I do go into Walmart, it's on the clearance rack. So that's where I get it. I have gotten books, clothes. I have a stereo that was given to me that had a turntable. So years ago, back when records were kind of out and everything was cassette, 8-track. I'm really dating myself. Then it got to CDs. So many people got rid of their albums, and I got rid of mine. And I wished I would have never done that. But since then, I have gone into the thrift stores and found the albums, a lot of the albums, like John Denver, Olivia Newton-John, some of the ones that I had, I have found them used, and sometimes they got some scratches, sometimes they're not going to be in perfect condition because they're old, they're not new. But there was one time where I actually found two Bob Dylan albums from the 60s in the thrift store that I bought. Now, I'm not a Bob Dylan fan, but my youngest son is, so I bought those for him. Each album is $1. But with the senior discount that I get, I pay 70 cents. So I have a huge album collection now, and every one of them, except maybe if my sons have bought me a brand new album, because of course we know they've come back and they're very popular. None of the ones I've bought have been more than 70 cents a piece. So that's a good thing. Buy a used car. Buy a used car for cash if you can do it. I bought my car, an Acura TSX 2011. I paid cash. I paid $7,000 for that car. And I do have a video that I've made that I'm in the process of editing to get it up, so you will be able to see that. Beautiful car. Beautiful car. You would not know that it had 195,000 now. At the time of the video, it didn't have that many, but it just turned 195,000. The other thing that I did, I got Mint Mobile. Just did that the other day. I was paying $30 a month for Cricket. Now I have Mint Mobile for $15. Now, what you have to do to get the $15, I had to pay 3 months in advance, but that's okay because I was paying $45 for 3 months, where I was getting ready to have to pay Cricket again for $30 for 1 month. So it was a good deal, definitely a good deal. So I just did that. I bought a nail clipper for my dog. I think you saw her just a minute ago. She's a yellow lab. She's going on 2 years old. Basically, when I take her to the vet, it's $20 that I have to pay for them to clip her nails. So I just thought, okay, I'm going to go to PetSmart and I'm going to buy a clipper. And I think I paid $16 for the clipper. So a little less than what it would cost to get her nails clipped one time at the vet. And she doesn't like getting her nails clipped. It's not fun. I don't enjoy doing it, and she doesn't enjoy getting them done. But it saves me $20 a month. And to me, that was worth it. That was worth it to spend the money for the clipper. Okay, this is something I have to do more. Use the library. In the town I live in, we have a wonderful, wonderful library that I don't take advantage of near enough, but I need to. I need to get books there. The only thing I don't like about the library is when I get a book there and I have it for 2 weeks. I'm not usually done reading it in 2 weeks. When I own the book myself, that's why when I go to the thrift store, I do look for certain books that I can get for next to nothing. And then I can read them. I can have them on my shelf. I actually have a bookshelf with books on it. I love all the books that I have. I downsized quite a bit when it came to my books. I had 2 bookcases, and I thought, okay, I'm downsizing to 1 bookcase. So basically, my bookcase has to fit. That's how many books I can have. I'm not buying any more, so I am limiting myself. And I did do a video about clutter and clutter control, and that was one of the things that the guys talked about. is deciding how many of something you're going to have and then sticking to that. And if you do get one more than what your allotted number is, or my allotted space in this case, you have to get rid of something. And I tend to love all the books that I have, so that would be really hard for me. But you find you have to let go of things. So anyway, using the library, I do splurge on Audible. I do love Audible. I am considering not having it anymore. I've got quite a library of books that I could read over and over and over again, and there's some really good books that I have, and I have plenty of books in Audible. So I am thinking about kind of getting rid of that, because that's like $14.95 a month, and that would save me money too. Buying in bulk. I go to Costco. I go to Sam's. I've done a video on this. You buy the household things like the laundry detergent, the toilet paper, paper towels if you buy them. I don't buy them. I use rags and stuff. But, cleaning products, those kind of things that you will use, but you buy them in bulk, and then you don't have to go into the store. A lot of times we go into the store to get one thing, like we've run out of toilet paper or we've run out of paper towel. You go into the store. Do you just come out with toilet paper or paper towel? More than likely, you don't. You come out with more. That means you've spent more money because you've had to go back into that store. So I buy in bulk, so I have these things and I don't have to go into the store to buy them. I will buy frozen stuff also. Perishable stuff, I really don't do that. I will buy bagels, and I'll put one package in the freezer and eat the other one. I will do that. But other perishable kind of stuff, I tend to stay away from, because it's just me. No way it would end up being wasteful, and I wouldn't have enough time to eat that in that case. Oh gosh, go to the farmer's market or produce stands, fresh fruit by the side of the road. Those are awesome. You know where it's coming from. You know it hasn't had any pesticides or anything on it. It's really, really good. It's going to be better than what you get in the grocery store. I mean, that's better than, the alternative, but who knows where it came from and when it was picked and what they did to it to make it look so nice when you're going into the grocery store. If you go to a farmer's market, it's picked, it's fresh, it's there. And we actually have a place not far from here that I just heard about. They have stuff that they put out, nobody's there, and they call it a trust box, where they tell you how much it costs and they trust you to put the money in there. I think that's wonderful. In 2024, to have a place where there's food there and they are trusting you to put the money in there. And a lot of people on Facebook, when they were talking about this, they said that they actually pay more than what it's supposed to be, just because they want to be generous, which I think is also awesome. I buy cheap earrings at Walmart. My other jewelry is not cheap. This necklace right here, my boyfriend got me. It's really pretty, but it had earrings that went with it. I'm terrible when it comes to earrings because there's two. Sometimes I just lose one. It's awful. I really, really hate it when that happens. So what I do is I go into Walmart and I go into the jewelry section and I get the thing for $5.88 that has I don't know how many pairs of earrings. Well, for $5.88, if it doesn't turn my ear green and it doesn't irritate my skin or anything like that. I know there's ones of you out there that probably cannot wear the cheap earrings, but I can, so I do. So then if I lose one of them, it's not going to be a lot of money that I'm out. So I tend to do the cheap earrings. The rest of the stuff that I have, like this ring right here, I don't know if you can see it. That was my mother's or my grandmother's engagement ring. That is my most prized possession, is this ring right here. It will never go anywhere except to my oldest granddaughter when I am gone. This ring my mother had when my grandmother died, when her mother died. My mother had that ring in a safe deposit box for 30 some years. Never wore it. It was just in a box. I wear it every day, and I look at it every day, and I love it every day. I don't understand why my mom did that. I don't. To me, it's too beautiful not to wear. You know, use it. Use everything. If you love it, use it. So I buy the cheap earrings, skincare, everything that I've bought lately has been, that's a mask. I did a video on this. $1.25. Everything $1.25. Hyaluronic acid, lotion, collagen, $1.25. Can't beat that. And I got to tell you, it is consistency, because when I get up in the morning and, like, you know how you get up in the morning and you just kind of go like this? My skin feels so good from the fact that every night I'm taking my makeup off. I'm moisturizing. I'm doing the eye cream. In the morning, I'm doing the same thing. I'm telling you, consistency. It is not so much the amount of money that you spend on what you use on your face. It's the consistency with which you use those things. I swear. That's all you need. And when you go to Dollar Tree, it's $1.25, even if you hate the product. Now, I know there's some really sensitive skin out there. I don't happen to have sensitive skin, but I can tell you that back when I was in my 20s, and this is not a knock on Almay. I've used other Almay products, like makeup and stuff like that. But back in my 20s, back in the 80s, I used an Almay product. And Almay, you paid decent money for that. It completely dried out my skin to where my skin was just literally peeling. Now, that was 30 some years ago, more than 30 some years ago. No, it's almost 40 years ago. Yeah, because I got married in 1985, and that was before that, and that's 39 years ago. That was a long time ago. So this is not a knock on Almay, but I'm just saying that was a skin product that I was using that cost a little bit of money, and it ended up really affecting my skin. Nothing that I have gotten at Dollar Tree has affected my skin at all. I have had no problem. And I have loved pretty much everything that I've gotten there, and it's $1.25. So even if it doesn't agree with you, and maybe you are sensitive, you're only out $1.25. You're not out $30, $40, $50. You are just out a very small amount of money. Because I like clothes so much, this is what I'll end with. I already talked about thrift stores, but thrift stores are wonderful for somebody like me who loves clothes, because I truly believe, as I've gotten older, that there is a difference in quality from one manufacturer to another. And when you go into the thrift store and you're looking at clothes from Talbot's or wherever, some of the bigger brands, nice name brands, Liz Claiborne, whatever, there is a difference in quality. And to me, if I can get it for next to nothing, especially with getting 30% off because I'm 55, I'm over 55, that's a win-win. And then I can go home, and if I don't like that particular thing and I've worn it, I'm not out a lot of money. A lot of times what we have, and I've said this before, a lot of times what we have in the closet, and I'm talking to women here, a lot of what we have in the closet, if we paid a lot of money for it, we have a harder time getting rid of that because of how much money we paid for it. Now, the thrift store that I go to, they don't have fitting rooms anymore. They got rid of them with COVID. Basically, you buy something there. If it doesn't end up fitting or you don't like it or whatever, when you get home with it, take it back in. If it's got the tag on it that shows it came from their store, they take it back. No questions asked. That's good enough for me. That's really good enough for me. And next week, I am getting my hair cut, and I am in the vicinity of my favorite thrift store when I do get my hair cut. So I always usually take time to go in there and check out what there is. And you know what? I might take a camera in there. I'm doing kind of a no clothes challenge thing right here where I'm not buying any clothes, but it doesn't mean I can't go in and look at them and show you some of what I'm looking at and what I'm seeing and what the prices are. So I think I might do that. But anyway, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Thank you for everybody who's subscribed to my channel. Thank you for anyone who has viewed, commented, shared, all those wonderful things. Thank you so much. I so appreciate each and every one of you. And I love doing this, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. So like I say every time, use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. Till next time, bye.